Hello students, in this session we will see how to add the buttons, and in previous sessions we have seen how to add the paragraph, that is text element, headings and paragraphs. So we should go to add element here, click on add element. So we have so many options here in this, so I would like to click on the button option. So you can see the third option here is the button. So as soon as I bring my mouse pointer on the button, I hover on the button, so I have other options in button. So theme buttons, text and icon buttons, images. So we have to use anyone which is of your interest. So I'll just bring my mouse pointer on the theme buttons. When I bring this mouse pointer on theme buttons, we can see these types of buttons we have, this themes buttons. So whichever button you want, you can use these buttons, and we can give the link also. So I will show you one of the example here. I will take the first one, or if you want you can take this button. So I click on this button, so it will come here. It always comes on the center of the screen, so make sure you should move it properly. So I will click and then drag it wherever you want. You can drag it. For example, some people used to create buttons on the heading page, so that it directly connects to your telephone or whatever the link you have given. So there it will connect it. So I will keep this button here, bottom side. So click, I'll place this one here. So we need to give the information. So this is just a button. So I will save this one, and we will see in the preview how it looks like. So click on the preview button. So I can see one of the button here. So in this website page we have added a send button. So we can see this send button is active now. So I will not be able to click. I'll be able to click it, but that link will not go anywhere because we have not set any link for it, or any external link or internal links are not given to this particular button. So I'll go back to editor here. So in the editing mode, please select this send button or select this particular button. So we have other options here. We can change the text and icon and some other options to edit this particular button. So we can go to change text and icon here. Click on this. So if you want, you can change the text here. So I would like to give the page name. So I would like to give about page name. So here I'll change the text to about. It is text only. If you want, you can choose, or icon only. If you want, you can choose. So the text and icon also we can choose. This is how it looks like. So any icon you need, so you should select the icon from here, from the site. So just click on this. So we will get the files here. If you want, you can even upload the files of those icons, and you can use it. Currently I will skip this part. So I will choose this default arrow mark, so right side arrow mark, and we'll keep that icon. So we just have changed the text and icon here. So I have added the different text, and I have added one of the icon here. So next we have a layout. So click on this layout. So we can see the button layouts here. Button layout, you can change the text also. You can hover also. What happens when the mouse pointer comes on this particular button? So that is called hover. So hover, if I see, what happens to hover whenever I click my mouse, when I bring my mouse pointer on this button. So these settings we can make it here in the hover section. So in the regular section, so background fill-ups, we can see this color, we can change it, or we can reduce its transparency. Now you can observe the changes, what happens here when I increase and when I decrease the background fill. So this goes to transparency mode. If I keep it 0, it completely becomes a white. So it is completely transferred. So I will keep it full. So if you want any layer, if you want, you can add it. We'll see that adding layers in detail in the upcoming classes. So these are the borders. We can see borders. There's few borders we have. So we can reduce the border type, or we can reduce the size of the border. It's a 4px border. We can use 2px and 3px. Same way corners, with 45-degree corners we have. So if I double click on this, so if you want to change like a radius, so we can add the radius also here. So I'll double click here. So inside, so we can change it to like 1 mm. I'll give, so 1 mm, 1 mm is very short, we'll change it. Layout 1 pixels, we'll go with 3 or 4. Okay, 4 is also very small, so we'll use 10. We will use and we'll cross check. So 10 is very big in size, so we'll go with 6. Okay, fine. So 6 we have updated, so we can see the border here. The first one, this button, you can see it's a 90 degree and it has got a slight radius on the corner. So this type of editings we can do it in layout section, and other corners also we have this corners we can change it. So next one is shadow. If you want, you can add the shadow option. So this is the shadow option. Click on this shadow button here. You can see we can click on the customized shadow. So I will click on customize shadow. So any shadow if you want, you can choose. Angle also you can define. Inner shadow or outer shadow also you can define. Shadow color we can choose it here. So click on this color of the shadow. So we can see what kind of shadow color you need. So if I want this gray color theme, so I will click on the gray color theme, and then I will increase the size of the shadow. We can see the shadow how it looks like. So shadow angle also we can change it. If you need a blur shadow, you can use the blur shadow also. So the shadow will be blurred a little bit, and distance from that particular component, so from that particular button, how far it should be, how near it should be, we can decide in this section. So this is angle. So any angle we can set, so the shadow will be appeared on that angle. So this is all about shadow settings. And next is the layout. So any layout we can choose. I choose in this alignment, this button alignment, and this is button design. So icon design. So icon, that's a small icon arrow mark we have. This is about the icon design. So these are the options. You can change the layout of this particular button. So we'll save this one, and in preview if you can see, so we'll get some round corner buttons here. So whenever I bring my mouse pointer, this is how it hovers. The layout design itself it will get changed, because we have two setups here. One design setup is for a regular, whenever mouse is outside the button, so it looks like background is blue color and text in white color. And one more setting is applied when mouse pointer brings on the button, so that is called hover, and that has got different setups. So background is white color and text color is in black color. So when you click on this add button, so you can go to layout. So we have got two set of settings here. One is regular settings, another one is hover settings. Regular settings, when mouse pointer is away from the button. Hover settings, when mouse pointer is on the button. So when we hover the mouse pointer on the button, so you can see how it changes. So similarly, next option is design option. You can click on the design, so you can change anytime any icon. We can change it. It's not like while adding the element itself you can change it. So anytime you can change it here. So if you don't like that particular button, so you can choose new button, and even you have an option to customize the button. So you can use the customize button and you can change the button using according to your requirement. And fourth option, we have an animation. So click on this animation as usual. So it's a small animation things. So you can select animation, any animation you want this way. So you can even customize the animations here. So you can take spins like 2 spin, 8 spin, 9 spins. We'll give 15 spins and we'll give some duration like 4 to 5 seconds. And then we will save and we will cross check in preview option. So I will click on the preview option. Now you can see that button is taking some time, and this is the animation. So now we can click on the button. So when I click here, nothing is coming. So we'll go back to editor option. So we'll give the link. So about we have created, I will give the link of this particular page, about page link I will give. So whenever I click on about, so about page, it will go to about page. So this button I will make a shortcut button here. So you have fourth option here, link option. Click on the link option. So it will ask you the page. So I will choose page. We have so many options here. You can give external website address, you can give the section or anchor, you can give the top and bottom of the page, so it will jump to top or it will jump to bottom here. Any documents if you want to download, just click the document will be open or document will be downloaded. Email, whenever I click on this, so it will send it to email option. Even phone number, right box also you can use it. I will choose a page here. None if you choose, only button will you can see the button but you will not be able to click it on it. Okay, so I will choose the page button here. So page button has been chosen, so we have to choose page here. So I will choose the page here first. So click on this button, so we can choose about page here. So because my page is all about page, so I'll click about page, so it will jump to about page. So jumping from where? From you have two options here, how it opens, how does it open. So you can go with a new tab or you can go with the current tab itself. So whenever I choose a new button, so when I click on the about button, so one more tab will be opening of the same website but about page. Current tab, it will just refresh the same page and within this page you can see the about page. So I will choose new tab and then click done. So we'll save it and then go to preview option. So in the preview, first it will take the animation and then it is ready for the operation. So we'll bring the mouse pointer, the hover settings are applied, then when you click it, the new tab will open. This is in a preview mode. This link will only work on after publishing. So now it is in a preview mode, so it will not show you. But when you publish it, whenever I click on that about button, so one more tab will open and that tab is all about page.